Fitzy, how does that feel? The finals monkey off the back and you're into a prelim?
Yeah, really good. We played really strong for the most part there. It ended up being quite an open game, so it was they were coming back swinging for sure. But yeah, really pleasing. I feel like we're not that. We're just getting better. We're getting closer. We've been improving. Thought it was a difficult week for obvious reasons, but the boys didn't seem to worry too much about it, which is, that was a bit of a strategy there. We wanted to try and block everything out. Thought we did a good job of that, but it's pleasing.
How important was the start tonight, the way you got off?
It is every week, but more not necessarily the scoreboard. How we were playing at the start was important because they were surging with energy. Like we couldn't get out of the backfield for a little bit there. So scoreboard's one thing, but what's happening in the contest is the other. So I was happy with that.
Braden Trindle got the scoreboard ticking and then made sure it kept ticking over. Just that first half. Is that maybe his best 40 minutes, you think, for Cronulla?
Yeah, he had the highlight moments. We're going to talk about his halfback partner. He's all right too.
Start with Braden first. You'll get there. We'll get there.
No, I thought they were really good. Tricky's been, to be honest, last week we were disappointed with Tricky's performance, and he just same as Nico, just owned it. But I thought they combined really well. But Tricky's he's a hell of a player. We've sort of he's been developing along nicely, and tonight, like those moments, he showed obviously his kicking game was strong, defence was strong, and then when he had a moment, he went for it and got it. He's a good player, mate.
He had the highlight plays with the flick passes, but how important was that kick in the second half? I think 24-12 when they were coming back. He forces the repeat set. Drinkwater kicks it out in the full. You take that too, which just gives you that 14-point cushion.
Yeah, he controlled that really well. I thought the balance of, again, the combination with him and Nico worked really well. They just didn't get in each other's road. They used each other really, really well. Sometimes on ball, off ball. Who was kicking? Obviously, Tricky did the line share kicking, I think, tonight, but. He had a game. The boy had a game.
Sorry, Craig. Just his resilience this year too. Like obviously the other players who might not have been able to fight back from what he went through in the middle part of the season to come back and form like he has in tonight in finals.
Yeah, I think so. He really hurt him for obvious reasons, and so it should have. But he once again took accountability and responsibility for that, and he's done nothing other than try and repay the team. And he's a bubbly, he's an infectious guy. He just gives you a certain energy of, he's calm, he's confident, but he's a wonderful player, and just he's in his infancy too. He's just getting started.
You mentioned his halves partner. Just what you made of his performance tonight after a week of months of spotlight, shall we say?
Yeah, well, for me, like that, we tried to block it all, but it was impossible. Like the phones were going off, and everywhere you go was. How we just dealt with it, walked in, and then he just didn't shy away from anything at all this week. So, not many. I haven't seen too many be able to deal with that and just turn up and play like that. And that's what we believe in him for. I just feel like he's a developing player that's got some elite skills, and once he's getting more control. But the most pleasing thing was the way him and Tricky played together, I thought.
Have you felt like they haven't played too much footy together this year just because of injuries and things like that? Have you felt like they've been building up to a performance like this?
Not after last week. No, look, they are. We've got trust and confidence in them and belief. And, to be honest, the hardest thing we had to do this week was not play Acco. We had a couple of injury worries throughout the team, and then had to sort of line up to protect those injuries in case something went down there. So Acco's delivered just as much as those boys this year, and they get to experience tonight. But Acco's still a big part of what we've done there.
Cam, as Nico's captain, how proud are you of this week? He owns what happened last week, but the temptation's probably there to overplay your hand, right, to try and prove a few people wrong, but he didn't. He just took his moments, nailed them. How impressed are you with how he's handled what's happened this week?
Yeah, firstly, hugely proud of him for the way he's handled it. Like, none of us will ever probably go through what he has to go through. But yeah, just the way that he just put himself to the team and didn't care what anyone else was saying and wanted to do his job for us. And on the flip side, we have to do our job for him as well, which we didn't do last week, and I thought we did that tonight. So you know, we were led greatly by Tricky and Nico, but I felt everyone around them did their job as well, which is the most important thing.
I don't want to single out one of the forwards, but I will. Britt and Nicola, just in that second half, when you needed important runs, he seemed to come up with a few really decisive plays down that right edge. He's had a terrific year, but just how good is he tonight?
Yeah, I thought he was, really, really important runs, as you said. I thought him and Toby Rudolph were, when we needed something most, and Cam, when we got Cam back out there, well, that was when that sort of period was starting to get going a little bit. So we threw those guys. Obviously, Britt was staying on there. Once we put Toby and Cam back out there, I thought that started to control things a little bit better and get back in the game. But Britt's had, he was actually really strong last week too. Britt, he's going good.
Tough was it out there, especially in that middle part of getting towards the middle part of the second half, Cam. Weren't a lot of penalties, not a lot of set restarts. Fatigue seemed to be really hitting both teams in that second half.
I thought we probably felt our best when we were keeping the ball in play. When it started getting a little bit sloppy, probably, you know, that's on us. That's when it started to get not uncomfortable for us, but just, we wanted to keep it going. So in the first half, we probably just kept the ball in play a lot, and then in the second half, bit of stop-start, so we'd rather tidy that up.
Cam Fitzgibbon was talking about, you try and block it out. You can't, phones are going off. Just that external, how galvanising was that as a team, and how much did that bring you guys together?
Yeah, like, we love each other, and when Nico steps up like he did and just owns everything and just tells us, don't worry about it, boys, I'm going after it. Like, you love that, eh? That's a warrior, and you want to play with guys like that. So we love what he did this week.
Fitzy, lots been made of the finals record, but has it sunk in that you're 80 minutes away from a grand final?
Not yet. It's the process and everything. Check the health. Start coaching next week too soon, but I'll enjoy tonight and get ready for what's about to come. But we'll obviously have to get recovery and get our prep right for the week. And it's close. It's close, but I think we've got a decent challenge on our hands, so we're looking forward to that.
Can you stop the juggernaut?
What do you want us to do?
Is the belief there?
What do you want me to say to that?
Well, is the belief there that
we have to. Like, it's believe that any moment you get, any opportunity you get, like, we're so grateful just to be still here, sitting in the, we worked so hard throughout the course of the year, keep saying that, to earn the top 4, to get 2 cracks. Thankfully we did, because we needed it after last week, and we've earned another opportunity. Obviously that's going to be a stiff challenge, but we're ready. We're looking forward to it. We're so excited to be here, but it's not over for us yet either.
Fitzy, how important was that win just for this side? Like, obviously there's been a lot made of your finals record and whatnot over the last couple of years. Like, if tonight didn't go well, like, could that have been the thing that may have had a longing effect? And now that you've got it done with and you've got the win, like, does it kind of clear it a bit for them?
I don't want to view it like that, because it's like just done and then that's enough, But I really don't think it was as big a deal as you think. Like, we just developmentally and have just chipped away at it. Like, it's not. We've had a similar squad the whole time. You can't just turn around and nail it all and get it all right. Now, we painfully lost that semi last year. Like, we could have won that game. So that hurt. We shot ourselves in the foot there. Year before, we didn't play well in the semis. I don't even know if we're ready for them. We got blown away. Cowboys beat us in a field goal. We got blown away here by South. So each year's been different. But I felt like this year we're actually getting closer to what it might take to win a semi, and that's how it's panned out. But there's still more to go. Like, again, I still think we're going through the levels we have to get to. And again, we'll find out the levels we're at. We didn't get there last week, but we got there tonight. So we've got another challenge coming.
You touched on Toby Rudolph, played his 100th game last week. He's another one that's had his ups and downs. Do you feel like he's really developed and matured as a player throughout this season? Had a bit of a difficult period. Him and Braden Ueli, actually, they missed pre-season. Toby's had a lot more work and than Braden has, to be able to get Braden back up and running quick enough. But Toby's toe that he had to overcome, he's put a lot of work into himself, getting more professional, working hard, but now we're starting to see the dividends of the work he's had to put in,
With the monkey off your back and I guess like the Penrith's record the last couple of years, I know you won't say it's a free hit, but does the pressure kind of lift off you guys going into next week? Like, it's all them, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't imagine anyone thinks we're going to win, and it's fair enough. Like they're like, look at their record, as you said. They're playing for plenty at the moment. They'd want to finish that off before some players leave. So, yeah, we're understanding of what's coming, but also excited for the opportunity to take that on. Yeah.
You said check the health before. Is there anything you're concerned about, or
Not yet. I'm not sure. Like Jesse, how Jesse got through was remarkable. He's a special player. He's a tough kid to get through that. But yeah, I've got to check the health of the others. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
This year, NRL on 9 is your one-stop shop for all footy.
That's right, Freddie. Not about the highlights, action, 7 days a week.
Billy and Gus podcast, get that on your drive on the way home. Immortal Behaviour, grab a seat on the couch for that. And of course, my favourite, Freddie in the 8.
The best footy brains, the biggest games.
Don't trust the algorithm, subscribe to NRL on 9 and get all your entertainment there.